You are more than enough. Okay? You are more than enough. I can't say that enough.
Time just flying, time's just flying. That thing what you did do does make you happy. That's what I ask me, steady they ask me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Oligunwa, if you didn't know that before. And today we're going to be doing the part 2 of my video on depression. What is depression, understanding depression and coping with it. And I said in my part 1 of this video that I will be talking about anxiety in this part 2 and talk a little bit on the causes of depression. So we're going to talk about the symptoms of anxiety for you to know if you have anxiety. So one of the symptoms is nervousness, restlessness, or feeling tense. If you're always nervous, like something is about to happen, you have an interview coming up or you have a big event coming up and you're just nervous, like you're just on edge, right? Or you are restless, you have a big trip coming up, you can't sleep. That happens to me a lot, like when I have to travel. Most times, maybe like when I was going to camp, the night before the day I had to travel, I couldn't sleep at all. So like restlessness, or while I was in camp there were several nights that I couldn't sleep at all, right? And then we have feeling of danger, panic, or dread. Like I said, you feel like something is stuck in your throat, you feel like something is wrong with you, you feel like something bad is about to happen. That's another symptom of anxiety. We have rapid heart rates, another symptom of anxiety. Like most times when I start thinking too much and then I notice my heart start beating really fast, I know that okay, calm down, nothing is actually wrong, it's just your anxiety, so calm down, as I'm most of myself. So like when your heart really starts beating fast, you're overthinking something, you're feeling like you're in danger, especially feeling like you're in danger with the rate of kidnapping and everything that is going on now. Like most times when I enter a public transport and I'm feeling like okay, maybe this is not like one chance, or I feel like something is wrong, my heart starts beating really fast, when in the mean sense nothing is actually happening, but it's just my anxiety, right? And I feel like anxiety is probably like what they call it, trauma. I feel like it's most times from traumatic events or something. Rapid breathing. Maybe once in a while you find yourself like your heart is beating so fast, you're breathing so fast. It's a symptom of anxiety, especially when you're thinking of something or preparing for something, or something is about to happen, right? Then we have increased or heavy sweating. Okay, please note I'm short-sighted, I use glasses, and with so much light in my eye you could find me getting my book out way, yeah. But continue. Increased or heavy sweating. If you, oh Lord, I sweat so much. Like it's important to know the symptoms so you would know when something is wrong with you, or if it's just your anxiety, or if something is actually wrong. You need to know the symptoms so you know like okay, when this happens, oh it's just this, so you know how to solve it. Like calm yourself down, take a cool bath, take your mind off things, watch a movie, listen to music, relax, right? Then we have trembling or muzzle twitching. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. If you get that often, then you probably have anxiety. Trouble focusing or thinking clearly about anything other than the thing you're worried about, right? So you're worried about something and you just can't focus, you're not thinking clearly, you can't think of anything else rather than oh shit, my trip for NYC is tomorrow, oh no, I have a very long trip, or I was going to be like, or oh, I have an interview coming up, you just can't stop thinking about it, right? Or you have to talk in front of the old school or something, something, something. It's a symptom of anxiety. So we also note that for men, from my research, I found out that men have like they deal with depression and anxiety almost in a different way than women, because but it's good to know that it's important to know that people have like they deal with it differently, right? They have like different symptoms. You probably might not have all of the symptoms. You might have like, I think I listed 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I listed 7 symptoms. You might have like like 2 or 3 out of the 7 or 5 out of the 7. Someone else might have all of it. Someone else might have 6. I think I have 6 out of the 7 symptoms. Someone else might have like 4, or and you could have like different symptoms. So everybody would have like different ways they react to it or something. And then we noted that in men it's usually like irritability when it comes to depression and anxiety. So they usually like have risky behavior, substance abuse, or misplaced anger. When that man that you're always saying, oh, he has a bad temper, he has sorry, that man that you're always saying he has a bad temper, he has anger issues, it could probably just be dealing with depression or anxiety, and then it's just misplacing his anger. It doesn't know how to deal with it, so he like shows out his emotions in that way, right? That's why I said in my part 1, you don't know what people are going through, so always try to be empathetic or kind. I'm not saying you should stick in toxic relationships like when there's abuse or whatever, no, obviously no. But when you feel like, if you care about someone and you feel like, oh, they're going through something or whatever, it's important to understand what they're going through and actually know what they're going through, right? So if you have someone that is going through depression and you don't understand what it means, or you don't know how you could be of help, I would suggest you watch the part 1 of this video. Just check on my channel. I'll probably put the link up here if I can find a way to do that, so you can watch the video and understand what people that go through depression actually go through, right? So like I said about misplaced emotions, misplaced anger, like 1 minute it's an outburst of anger, the next you're crying uncontrollably, right? Nothing outside you prompted the change, but your emotions are up and down, and at a moment's notice. I already said in my part 1 that depression causes mood swings, right? So listen, but don't judge, argue, threaten, or yell. Like, just listen. Even if you don't know, if you know you want to say something that will probably trigger the person, just don't say anything. Just listen and maybe say, okay, I understand, or let the person's emotion die down. When it's like in a cooler time, you can now talk about it or something. Like, don't judge. That is the last thing you want to be doing to someone that is going through this. Don't judge, don't threaten, don't yell at them, don't, please. So I was saying in my part 1 on things you could do, things you should do when you're depressed. I said don't isolate yourself. Lord, don't isolate yourself. Resume activities that have given you joy in the past. Include physical activities in your routine. Taking a warm bath before bed. Watch funny TV shows or movies, or read a light-hearted or funny book. Connect with other people. Yeah, that was basically the summary of the things I said you should do if you are depressed. So like I said, depression is like mostly constant sadness. You're always sad, right? So it is very important to tap into they say laughter is the best medicine, and honestly it is. So it's important to always make yourself laugh, make yourself happy, yeah? So do activities that make you happy. Watch funny TV shows. Just make sure you laugh. Those people that always make you laugh, hang around them, right? It's important. Um, so we're going to talk about the causes, possible causes of depression this time. We said it is caused by many contributing factors. There is no single cause, and likewise, there is no single best treatment. So the causes I have here from the research I did, it could either be genetics. I read that people that have their parents dealing with depression and anxiety are at a higher risk of also being depressed, also having depression and anxiety, right? So it could be genetics, it could be a biochemical imbalance, it could be systematic inflammation, psychological stressors, cognitive distortions, a lack of environmental and social reward, social inequities, cultural or family influences, mishandling key vulnerable situations, dietary issues, a lack of physical exercise. So basically, all this summarizes into biological, psychological, or social. So depression can either be caused by biological factors, psychological factors, or social factors, right? I'm going to try to make this video way shorter than the part 1. So also let's note that whatever pathway a person is going to find out of depression would have to be unique to the person. So there is no single cause and there is no specific single cure. So like the way you would find your way out of depression would have to be unique to you in particular. That's why I said in my part 1 of this video that you should know your vulnerability and know how to handle those situations, know what works for you, know what triggers you, and know what makes you feel better, right? So the way I'm going to handle situations to get out of depression, amen, by God's grace, will be different from the way that someone else would handle the situations to get out of depression. Though we say depression has no cure, but mostly we have people that already found their way out of it, right? So if they can, we definitely can too, right? Let me hear an amen to that. Amen. So we also said there is no best treatment, there is no best approach. The best approach is the one that works for you. Okay? The best approach is the one that works for you. Don't let anybody come and tell you, oh, I have the solution to your problem. Maybe if you talk to a therapist or whatever. I've actually never talked to a therapist, but I feel like I eventually might. But I watch a lot of videos. I do a lot of research, so I'm kind of like my own therapist right now. So there is no best approach, there is no one-way treatment. The best approach is whatever works for you. So you have to figure out what works for you. I can't tell you what works for you. I can only tell you what works for me, so you could try out if it will work for you too. And I already said in my part 1 of this video, I told you the things that work for me, so you could watch that video to know about those. So I said learn what your vulnerabilities and what your risk factor is. Learn about yourself. It is one of the most important things you can do. Learn about yourself. Know yourself. This is one reason why I tell people that I would never ever change for anybody, because the moment you start trying to change or fit in, you're trying to change for somebody, you forget who you are. So now you're just a version of yourself in your head that you feel the person wants you to be, but that's not who you are. So learn about yourself, know who you are, right? Okay. So don't believe your thoughts. Learn how to recognize the things you don't know. That in part 1 I said know your facts. Know how to differentiate your facts from your feelings, right? And stop ruminating. Stop ruminating your past sad events. The past is in the past. It's not as easy as it sounds, I know, but stop thinking and thinking and thinking about the past. I'm actually talking to myself right now. Stop thinking about the past. So, like, just stop thinking about the sad events in your past. Just let it go. Focus on tomorrow. Focus on today. Don't have unrealistic expectations. Don't have unrealistic expectations. It's good to dream. It's good to dream big, but don't have unrealistic expectations. Like, you expect everything to just be okay in a minute or by tomorrow. Know that it's going to take time. It's going to be a process, and take you one step at a time, right? So when to get professional help when you have suicidal thoughts or feelings, when feeling stuck, overwhelmed and hopeless, when lacking support to reality tests, and have no clear sense of direction before it reaches a crisis point. So get help before it reaches a crisis point. Get help when you're having suicidal thoughts or feelings. Get help when you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed or hopeless, right? Get help when you're lacking support to reality tests. You can no longer differentiate your reality from your feelings. Then you need help, either professional help or talking to someone or researching, like what you're doing now, watching a video on it, right? So this is all for the part 2 of this video. Please do watch the part 1 of this video and let me know what other tips you have that could help in the comment section. If you have any tips for me or for anybody else watching this video that could help us get through this stage of our life, then please do leave your tips and comments. So I just want to leave this here also for everybody that is going through so much, and for my future self, that you're gonna get through it. You're going to look back to this time today and thank yourself for taking action. Thank yourself for being strong. Thank yourself for holding on. Thank yourself for pushing through every single time, despite how hard it feels or how hard it might have been. Thank yourself for everything. You're stronger than you think, and you can definitely get out of this. Please do not consider suicide. You are so much of a gem to this world. You are so precious. You are so worth it. You are valuable. You are more than enough. You are more than enough. Okay? You are more than enough. I can't say that enough. You are more than enough. Okay? And you have your purpose. You have a lot more to achieve. The fact that you wake up every day, you wake up every morning to see another day is good enough reason for you to keep pushing, right? Because not everybody sleeps and wake up the next morning. For you to wake up to see another day means that God is not done with you. Whether or not you believe in God, whether or not you believe in a supreme being, it just means that your work on earth is not finished. Like me, I'm an alien. I'm not from this planet, and I have my mission, which I can't disclose, but I know I'm not even close to completing my mission, so I can't even think of ending it. Not like I haven't thought of it, but I wouldn't act on that. So please don't act on it. Don't act on it. We know, like, most of these things that happen is not something you can help. It's not something you can control, but you can actually calm down, take your time, and watch how you react to it, right? Just watch my part 1 of this video and know what to do and what not to do when you're depressed, okay? So you know what to do and what not to do, right? I love you so much. Stay strong, stay healthy, and God bless. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Share with a friend or somebody that you want to help out, or somebody that is going through a lot, and see you in my next video.